With just 2 fingers, the crown prince knocks down the entire forest. Even he looks a little shocked by his own strength. He heads out to return to his empire, but suddenly, assassins from a rival kingdom surround him from all sides. The prince draws his sword, but a soldier ambushes him instantly, knocking him to the ground. Seeing him down, the enemies rush in for the kill, but the prince unleashes his divine powers and blasts them all back. One of the attackers taunts him, saying, "If you're a real warrior, fight us without your powers." So the prince attacks again. In the blink of an eye, he uses his magic to freeze them in place and wipes them all out instantly. Later, as the prince continues his journey, he spots a girl being attacked. He's shocked to realize the attackers are men from his own kingdom. As soon as the thugs see the prince, they flee in terror. The girl approaches him and, to thank him for saving her honor, offers him a dagger as a gift. The prince refuses the gift and tells her to get to safety. But suddenly, a system interface activates in his vision and orders him to bring the girl along. He calls her back and signals for her to get in the carriage. Just then, the thugs return to attack. But with a single strike, the prince punches a massive hole right through one of them. Terrified by this power, the rest of the thugs run for their lives. The prince finally arrives at his palace with the girl, but his system warns him, "Be careful, you are being watched." Inside, the king invites the prince for a banquet, but the prince doesn't realize this is a trap. The king claps his hands, summoning a dancer who feeds the prince wine directly from her mouth. She sits on his lap, closes his eyes, and pulls a sharp hairpin from her hair to stab him, but the prince grabs her wrist just in time and shoves her away. The king tries to attack him with magic, but the prince cleverly takes control of the king's hand. The royal guards rush in, but suddenly a mysterious, powerful warrior bursts into the room and knocks everyone down in a single move. The king is in total shock and starts threatening the prince, but before he can finish, the warrior slices the king's head right off. The dancer screams in horror. News spreads across the entire kingdom that the prince has killed the king. Seeing this chaos, the rival empire begins planning a full-scale invasion. But there's one thing they didn't know, that you need to subscribe to the channel for the next part.